It's Marissa with Marissa Moments. So I have a quick word for you. You're going to hear my kids upstairs. It doesn't matter. Focus, right? So here's a very quick download. The reason why many of us are pushed into solitude, hermit mode, all of those things is because it takes longer for the more things you put together, the longer it takes to cook. Right now, let's use the analogy of the microwave. Now, I have a more in-depth word or sermon, or however you want to look at it, coming soon. It's going to be posted in divine timing. However, this message has to come through right away because this is for you. When you cook things in the microwave, if you have a microwave, if you're blessed to have one, obviously it makes things a little bit more convenient. Not everybody believes in using them or anything like that, and that's completely fine. You do you, right? However, even if you're cooking on a stove, the more things that you have pushed together, the longer it takes to cook. Because the more that you have together in this situation, people, right, was the analogy to food in the pot or in the microwave. The more you put together, the longer it takes to evenly distribute that heat. And in this case, that heat being that knowledge, that understanding, that what I feel and what I receive is that for you to be able to understand what is yours versus what is theirs. Now, we're not talking about material goods, right? We're talking about knowledge. We're talking about understanding. We're talking about healing, right? The more people that you put together. Now, this isn't for every single person in scenario, because if you've been pushed into solitude, if your divine instruction has been to go into hermit mode, then yes, this is for you. However, some people do better in massive groups when it comes to healing. That's a whole different subject at hand. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the ones who know and understand that you've been separated, right? You've been separated. And the reason is not because you are hated, right? You're not separated because you're hated. You're separated because you're loved. You're separated because God wants you to understand who you are versus who they are, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's not to say that you're better, they're worse, or vice versa, right? It just means that you have to come to the understanding within yourself of who you are and what you are here to do, right? Everyone has a purpose, whether it just be existing within your divine truth and healing on a consistent basis and being mindful. That is a purpose in and of itself. Some people have greater purposes. Some people have whatever version of purpose, right? Bottom line to this bottom line is don't fear the solitude. Don't try to resist the isolation. In that isolation is when you are truly being molded, right? And being able to come in touch with yourself and to resonate and hear and walk in your own personal divine truth without the distraction of everyone else trying to insert theirs upon you. So that's it. And of course, as always, I would say if this message resonates, that means it's for you because you already know that. But the thing of it is, I'm not trying to force my perspective on you. I am offering you a new perspective. I want you to take a step back and look at your situation and circumstance and try to discover the reason behind it. There is a purpose behind your pain, but if the only thing we can focus on is the pain in and of itself, then that's all we're going to see, hear, smell, touch, and feel, right? So take a step back, absorb a new approach, because if you feel like you're ready to heal and ascend, then this message is for you.